Carilm, kemen rostindome nun meltol. Morvea curuir. You're no elf. Halan lome meltol. Firnis nambawe. I am called Doireann. My brother taught me to speak your tongue. So different from our own. Do you understand me? I learned the words, but this is the first I use them. Others of your kind have come here, but my people warn them away. Oh, but I cannot stay. I must, see to the Arborheart.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
My duty is to care for this, our sacred tree. The Arborheart, she is called. She has been with us a very long time. She is nature's very heart, and a pillar of strength for my people. We have always lived in harmony with nature, and the Arborheart is our connection to the land. Yet, day by day, her strength is failing. I must give her nourishment of the soil to help her recover. A special kind, called gwynfencha in my language. I know not what you would call it in yours. Once, a dwarf wandered into the arbor and gifted some to us. It filled the Arborheart with life. Now, little remains. Too little for the Arborheart to recover her strength in full. She begins to wane. Do you know of this substance? It must be found outside the arbor somewhere. If you find any, will you tell me where it lies?
You can always depend upon me to translate for you, Master. Gwynfencha is the elvish word for scalecinder.
In your tongue, it is called scalecinder? Where can it be found, I wonder?
Now, scalecinder is a byproduct of the Battahli smithing style. A Battahli blacksmith ought to be able to tell us more.
If you see him on your journey, will you let me know?
So gwynfencha is the elvish word for scalecinder. I suppose we ought to pay a visit to a Battahli blacksmith next. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Well met, sir. How might I be? Pray, follow me. We have arrived.
I'm a master of the craft, I am. What am I supposed to do?
Aye. What brings you to Brocker's smithy? Looking for scalecinder, are we? Well, you're in luck. Our forge is flit. Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you say? I'm afraid that changes things a wee bit. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Brocker won't want to help you. Unless you were to offer him aught he couldn't resist. Listen, I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture no dwarf can turn their nose up at. All elven fare's bland as grass. All of it. That is, save the singularly flavoursome dish, nutriabh. Course, no dwarf would openly admit to having a taste for it. But the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me? Bring a bowl of it to Brocker. You'll soon see.
So, the blacksmith ought grant us some gwynfencha in exchange for nutriabh. Shall we inform Miss Doireann of this, Master? If you wish to meet... Come, I'll lead the way. Here we are.
Have you found gwynfencha? A dwarven blacksmith has some? Truly? But elves and dwarves do not see, eye to eye? You believe he will if I prepare an elven dish? Which one? Nutriabh. Dwarves have a liking for it, they say? Are you certain? Nutriabh is not very tasty. Few elves enjoy it. It is a pungent stew of old fish and apples, boiled till it forms a thick paste. But I shall prepare it, if it has any chance of bringing me gwynfencha. The Arborheart depends upon it. Would you be willing to gather the ingredients for me? You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. I need only the two main ingredients, rotten apples and rotten fish. Bring them to me, and I will prepare nutriabh.
Rotten fish and apples. My stomach lurches at the very thought. But I suppose we ought to procure them all the same.
'Tis no great shock to me.
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
Right you are.
Fairness. Ala ne alvekil kasinke. Elelote anfir alanduin. Mormate fa elecano. Osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Angudo telpe.
The language of the elves is entirely foreign to me. Yet from their manner, I gather they are a proud people.
Let us endeavor not to give our hosts any reason to doubt us further.
We have arrived.
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. I will prepare the dish now. It shan't take long. My people dwell in the mountains, so we are rarely able to dine on fish from the sea. This dish was first made by an elf with a craving for fish, when no fresh fish was to hand. These fish already stink of the sea. Left to rot, they turn even more, pungent. Nutriabh is oft served at celebratory events, but I have never seen anyone eat it. Everyone turns their noses from the smell. I must endure. It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink is more than I can bear. It is ready, but it is so vile. I cannot understand how anyone could stomach it, let alone enjoy it. I fear the dwarven blacksmith will be angry if I present him with this. But I will trust in you. Come, let us away to Battahli. I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me. Might we not use it now? The sooner we arrive, the better.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
We need only bring this dish to the smithy. Are we to escort Miss Doireann there, or use the fairy stone she gave us? Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
You're back! And who's that you've got with you? An elf? I ne'er met one afore. Not quite what I imagined, if I'm honest. Well met. The name's Sara. I'm an apprentice here at the smithy.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scalecinder, I expect. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy along with you then, like I suggested?
Yes, I have the nutriabh with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Mark me, you put that in front of Brocker, and he'll fain hear out your request. Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge, see, so we'll need to make for the cavern where we dump all the excess scalecinder. Come on, you two. The cavern's this way.
Shall we follow Sir Sara, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scalecinder before the day is done.
No quarrel here.
A customer then. That's changes things.
I'll take any chance not to think on my trouble. Got to work if I'm
Here we are. Oi, Brocker, you in here?
What's all this racket? I thought I told you that... You imbecile! You brought an elf here, of all things! Get her out of here, now!
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's brought something for you. Don't you want to see what is?
A gift. For you.
Bah! What makes you think I'd be able to stomach your elven cooking? I'm gonna go dispose of this, and I expect the elf to be gone when I return.
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, of course. This is your chance.
Truly? But
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work of his meals. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little competition, eh? See who can collect more of the stuff. Anyway, good luck. I'll be outside keeping watch. Best start searching. Brocker might be back any moment.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
I must get as much as I can. The Arborheart depends upon it.
'Tis frightful cramped here. Perhaps we'd best move along before trouble finds us.
Let us conclude our business and be quit of this place. There is naught to be gained from lingering.
We'd best leave it at that. Wouldn't want Bracker to espy you in here. Come on.
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scalecinder did you get? You've got so much. With this, the Arborheart will undoubtedly recover. For now, I must return and tend to the Arborheart. I hope you will come visit us again. I should like you to see the Arborheart, restored. And I must thank you as well, Sara. You and the blacksmith, Brocker.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure. I'm sure Brocker'd say the same if he weren't so stubborn.
Now the Arborheart is sure to recover, and seeing Miss Darren's cheerful mien made all our labors worthwhile.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
No thanks needed. I was just glad to be of use. I hope the scalecinder sees that tree of hers flourish.